Now next one is checkbox group, choice boxes, list boxes, classes. Checkbox group, sometimes it is also called radio button. Just round it and small circle at the end. Small point at the center, not end, at the center. Now checkbox definition. It consists of small box that contains either check mark or not. So here it consists of a small box. It consists of a small box that contains either there is a check mark or not check mark. Then event. It generates an event by clicking on it. Then listener registered. Add item listener. So method called void item state change item event. Constructors. Default constructor. String str constructor. One more constructor is checkbox string str comma boolean on comma checkbox group. That is writing for radio button. Methods used void set label, string get label, void set label, string get label, then boolean get state. Now sixth one, checkbox button or radio buttons. Checkbox button or radio buttons. Definition. Checkbox group can be used to check at any one time. So these checkboxes are called radio buttons because they act like radio. Only one station can be selected at any time. Event. It generates an event by clicking on it. Listener registered. Add item listener this. Then method called to handle event. Void item state changed. Item event IE. Constructors. Checkbox group. Okay. Checkbox. Second one is checkbox. In checkbox, what you can take about its parameters: string str, boolean on, checkbox group, CBG. Now how we can write the methods? Method void set selected checkbox which one it can be selected. Then checkbox get selected checkbox. So you can display about the get selected checkbox also. Next one is choice boxes. Choice boxes. Definition. It is used to create a drop-down list of items. You can see about drop-down list of items from which the user may choose only one. It generates an event by selecting on it, not clicking, by selecting file. So in file you can see save as, etc. No. So selecting that one. Okay, that we known as choice. It generates an event by clicking on it. Add item listener. List box is add item listener. Then void item state changed item event IE. Okay, so it generates an event by clicking on it. Listener registered is add item listener this. Then method used is void item state changed item event IE. Next constructor is list. Constructor is list only. Then next methods used are void add string name, then string get selected item. Now write a Java program in the AWT to design the registration form. Import java.applet.star. Import java.awt.star. Applet code equal to registration demo. Width is 400. Height is 300. Applet end. Public class registration demo extends applet. No actions. Just display only. Now 7 labels are taken first. 2 text fields are taken. 1 text area is taken. 1 button is taken. 2 checkboxes and 2 radio buttons are taken. Then 1 checkbox group, that is 2 checkboxes C1 and C2. 2 checkboxes known as C1, C2. Then checkbox group CBG is nothing but the radio button. Then choice CH1, CH2, CH3, and then that's all. Now list LI. Now public void in it. Set layout null. Here does not use any layout. L equal to new label registration form, first one. L1 equal new label name. L2 equal new label father's name. L3 equal new label address. L4 equal new label qualification. L5 equal new label sex, and L6 equal to new label date of birth. L7 equal new label extra activity. Then 7 is over up to. Then T1, T2. T1 equal new text field. T2 equal new text field. TA equal to new text area. C1, C2. C1 is new checkbox BTEX. C2 is new checkbox MTEX. CBG is new checkbox group. Then R1, R2. R1 equal to new checkbox. R2 equal to new checkbox. R1 equal to new checkbox male and true and CBG. R2 equal to new checkbox female, false and CBG. Because if one is selected, other cannot be selected. CH1 new choice. CH2 new choice. CH3 new choice. Now LI equal to new list. B equal to new button submit. Now L dot set bounds. L dot set bounds. L should be added at 600, 50, 30, 300, 30. That means L dot set bounds where it is added about the L. What is L? Registration form. L is registration form. Where it is added 650. First point is 650. Then from that 330. Then second one, L1 dot set bounds. What is L1? L1 is name, father's name, address. So here name, then here you can see name. Name is L1. Name is L1. That means what is L1 here? Set bounds 400, 100. For point 200, 30 width and height. Name, this point is 400, 100. Then width is 200 and height is or depth is 30. Then L2 dot set bounds. L2, father's name. L2 is father's name. Here also same 400, 150. Then 200, 30. Similarly, L3 dot set bounds. L3 dot set bounds. That is address. Address is text area. Address is text area. That text area is nothing but 200. That is L3 dot set bounds 400, 200 and 200, 30. Then L4 dot set bounds. L4 qualification. L4 set bounds 400, 330, 400, 330, 200, 30. Okay. So that is nothing but the address. L3 is nothing but the address. Then next L4. What is L4 here? Qualification. L4 is qualification. L4 is qualification. Set bounds 400, 30, 200, 30. That's why taken about the how many checkboxes are there? 2 checkboxes are there. How many radio buttons are there? 2 radio buttons are there. Okay. So radio buttons are next one. Radio buttons are next one. CBJ new checkbox group we have taken. So here address is over. Now L4 qualification. L4 qualification, then BTech and MTech 400, 330, 200, 30. Similarly, next one is qualification. Qualification, that is BTech or MTech. Next one is sex. Next one is date of birth. See here, date of birth means first date. For date, you can take one drop down box. Then January, one drop down box. 1980 something, it in one drop. Okay, one box which is drop down list, which contains drop down list. Now see here, in this case, just you go about this T1 set bounds, T2 set bounds, then TA set bounds, then C1 dot set bounds, then C2 dot set bounds, R1 dot set bounds, R2 dot set bounds. C1 dot set bounds means checkbox, C2 dot checkbox, C2 dot set bounds means C2 checkbox, R1 is radio button first one, R2 is radio button second one. Similarly, CH1, what is CH? Choice. So you can consider about the choices, that also is going to be added. Okay, where 950, 400 like that. Okay, added. So CH1 is added, CH2 is added, CH3 is added. So, okay. Now next, what you have to add, last one, that is LI and B. LI is list. Extra activity is given about label, but here what you have written here is, that is nothing but the list set bounds. Finally, B dot set bounds this button, submit button. Submit button, what are they? 600 and 550 is point, then 130, that is width and height. Now you have to add about the first CH1 dot add 01, CH2 add 02, CH1 dot add 03, CH1 dot add 04, like that. It's going to be add about the 5. CH2 dot add January to May, you can add. Similarly, CH3 dot add on 1980, like that. You can add about the up to 1984. LI dot add cricket, LI dot add basketball, LI dot add baseball, LI dot add tennis, and LI dot add badminton. So now these things you can add about the screen. That is add L, add L1, add T1, add L2, add T2, add L3, add TA, add L4, add C1, add C2, add L5, add R1, add R2, then add L6, add CH1, add CH2, add CH3, then add L7, add Li, then add B. So this is nothing but the registration form, how to write the program by using the without without any layout. If you want to layout, then suppose if we are not set it about set layout null, then automatic default it going to be used about the flow layout. But the contents cannot be like this. Okay. Now next one, write a Java program that displays 4 flower names. If we select flower name, that flower name and state is displayed on the screen. State means selected or not selected, true or false. So import java.awt.star, import java.awt.event.star, import java.applet.star. Applet code equal to flower demo, width equal to 400, height equal to 300, applet end. Public class flower demo extends applet, implements item listener. Event is item listener. String S1 equal to null, S2 equal to null, S3 equal to null, S4 equal to null. Checkbox C1, C2, C3, C4. Public void init. So C1 equal to taken as checkbox Rose, C2 equal to new checkbox taken as Lily, then C3 equal to new checkbox Jasmine, C4 equal to new checkbox Daisy. Then adds on this on the screen. That is add C1. Add C1 means add checkbox. Add checkbox. Next rows. Add checkbox. Next rows like this. Add checkbox Lily. Add checkbox Jasmine. Add checkbox Daisy. Like that. Then C1 dot add item listener. So for C1 item listener is registered. C2 item listener is registered. For C3 item listener is registered. C4 item listener is registered. That is C1 dot add item listener this, C2 dot add item listener this, C3 dot add item listener this, and C4 dot add item listener this. Public void item state changed, item event IE. Now first you can select the get label get state. Get label get state. Okay, get label get state. S1 equal to C1 dot get label plus C1 dot get state. S2 equal to C2 dot get label plus C2 dot get state. S3 equal to C3 dot get label plus C3 dot get state. S4 equal to C4 dot get label plus C4 dot get state. So likewise we can select all this. It's going to be added on the screen by using the public void paint. That is G dot drawstring S1 comma 100 comma 100, S2 comma 100 comma 150, S3 comma 100 comma 200, S4 comma 100 comma 250. Likewise it's going to be displayed. So Rose is false, Lily is false, but it's going to be selected two, Jasmine and Daisy. That's why Jasmine is true and Daisy is true. That is the output. Now write a Java program that displays 4 flower names. If we select flower name, that flower name and state is displayed. Here taking about the 4 flower names. Import java.awt.star, import java.awt.event.star, import java.applet.star. Applet code equal to button demo, width equal to 400, height equal to 300, applet end. Public class button demo extends applet, implements action listener. Implements action listener. Now string S1 equal to null. Button, how many buttons are there? Totally 4 buttons. B1, B2, B3, B4. Public void init. How many names? Button with flower names. B1 equal new button red, B2 equal new button green, B3 equal new button yellow, and sorry, color names. How many colors are there? Totally 4 color names. B1 equal new button red, B2 equal new button green, B3 equal new button yellow, B4 equal new button blue. Now add on the screen. Add B1, add B2, add B3, add B4. Now write the listener, register the listener. B1 dot add action listener this, B2 dot add action listener this, B3 dot add action listener this, and B4 dot add action listener this. Now you write the action performed method. That is public void action performed action event AE. Now first get action command. S1 equal to AE dot get action command. If S1 dot equals red, set background color dot red. So total color is going to be set at about the red. Similarly, else if S1 dot equals green, then set background color dot green. Else if S1 dot equals yellow, then set background color dot yellow. Similarly, else if S1 dot equals blue, set background color dot blue. Like that, it's going to be set about the background. So in the output, if you click red, the total background color changes red, green, total background color changes green, yellow, Total background color changes yellow and blue. Total background changes color changes into blue. Changes into blue. Changes into blue. Changes into blue. Next we see about the next class. Next one is scroll bar. Scroll bar. Scroll bars are used to select continuous values between a specified minimum and maximum. Scroll bars are used. See here, at the end there is a small bar here. This bar is called as a scroll bar. Scroll bar are used to select continuous values between a specified minimum and maximum. Scroll bars represented by horizontally or vertically. Event. It generates an event. By moving a scroll bar. Listener registered. Add adjustment listener this. Method called to handle event. Void adjustment value changer. Adjustment event A. Constructors. Scroll bar default constructor, that is no parameters. Then scroll bar into style. Style means you can write either vertical or horizontal. Methods used. Void set value, int new value, int get value. So methods are two methods. Void set value, you can set the scroll bar value, or int get value, where it is you can get it. Then write a Java program that demonstrates a scroll bar. Import java.awt.star. Import java.awt.event.star. Import java.applet. Applet code equal to scroll bar demo. Width equal to 400 and height equal to 300. Applet end. Public class scroll bar demo extends applet, implements adjustment listener. Now string s1 equal to null. Scroll bar is sb. Public void in it. First you consider sb equal to new scroll bar and add sb to the screen. Then sb dot add adjustment listener. So first scroll bar is defined. Then add sb, adding to the screen. Then sb dot register adjustment listener, that is sb dot add adjustment listener this. Public void add adjustment value changed. Method name is adjustment value changed, adjustment event A. Now s1 equal to vertical plus sb dot get value. Where it is the scroll bar, where it is you can get it. Okay, repaint. Then public void paint g dot draw string s1 comma 100 comma 200. So at 100 comma 200 it will display vertical, where it is the value of that movable value. This is nothing but the movable. So where it is actually you can find it. Okay, so this it can be displayed. Then next one is menu bar and menu. Menu bar and menu. Definition. There is a menu bar below the title bar. There is a menu bar. See here, there is a title bar at the top. Under that there is a menu. These are the menus. This is called as a title bar. Total bar is called as a menu bar. In that each one we can consider as different menus. If you click this here, whatever it contains, it is called as a menu items. Okay. So definition, there is a menu bar below the title bar. This menu bar contains menus. Event. It generates an event by selecting a menu item. So after clicking, whatever you are getting, it is called as a menu item. So menu item. So listener registered. Add action listener this. Then method called to handle event. Void action performed. Action event A. Then constructors. Menu, that is the default. No parameters. Menu string str, that is a menu name. Menu item. So null, then menu item string str. So menu item without parameters 1. Menu item with string str is 1. Methods used. Void set label string name. Methods used. Void set label string name, then string get label. Write a Java program that demonstrates on creation of components such as menu and menu bar. Import java.awt.star. Import java.awt.event.star. Class frame demo extends frame, implements action listener. So string s1 equal to null. Menu is m. Menu item is m1, m2, m3, m4. Public frame demo constructor. So first create menu bar. menu bar MB equal to new menu bar. Now set it that one, set menu bar MB. Now menu bar is going to be set. Now m equal to new menu, m equal to new menu file. So what is created here? Only file is created. Then mb dot add m. So this menu is added to the menu bar. Then next m1 equal to, now we have to add the menu items. m1 equal to new menu item. First one is new, is going to be added. Second one is m2 equal to new menu item, open is added. Then m3 equal to new menu item, save is added. Then m4 equal to new menu item, save as is going to be added. Now add this m1, m2, m3, m4 to m. That is nothing but menu file, menu. So m dot add m1, m dot add m2, m dot add m3, m dot add m4. That means all these four are added to the menu. Okay. Now this menu is added to the menu item at the top. Now next one, m1 dot add action is not this, m2 dot add action is not this, m3 dot add action is not this, m4 dot add action is not this, because whenever you click about this menu item, it's going to be take some action. Now public void action performed action event AE, string str equal to AE dot get action command. Suppose if str dot equals new, if you click about the new, then it's going to display s1 equal to you press new. Else if str dot equals open, then it's going to display s1 equal to you pressed open. Then else if str dot equals save, then s1 equal to you pressed save. Then else if str dot equals save as, then it's going to print the display the s1 equal to you pressed save as. Then repaint. It's going to be called the paint method. So in paint method, what you can write is public void paint graphic g dot draw string s1 comma 100 comma 200. That means this is nothing but the screen. Here if you click the new, then you press new. If you click the open, then you press open. If you click the save, you press save. Like that it's going to be displayed. Now next one is nothing but now for closing this, for display of this screen, for display of this screen you have to write about the public static void main. So public static void main string arguments frame demo f equal to new frame demo, f dot set size 500 comma 500, size is f dot set visible true, it's going to be visible. Then layout managers. Next one is layout managers. All the components are positioned by different layout managers. If you do not specify the layout manager, then the default layout manager flow layout will be set. There are different layout managers. They are given by, one is flow layout, second one is border layout, third one is grid layout, fourth one is grid bag layout, fifth one is card layout. A layout manager is set by set layout method. First one is flow layout. The default layout manager is flow layout. In flow layout, the components are positioned from the upper left corner, left to right and top to bottom. When no more components fit on a line, the next one appears on the next line. A small space is left between each component above and below as well as left and right. Constructor, flow layout, that is a default, that is null, no parameters. Flow layout int how. How means flow layout dot left, flow layout dot center, flow layout dot right. Program demonstration on flow layout. Import java.awt, import java.applet, then applet code equal to flow layout demo, width equal to 400 and height equal to 300, applet end. Then public class flow layout demo extends applet, public class flow layout demo extends applet, text field T1, T2, T3. Here I am taking about the text fields, 3 text fields, 1, 2, 3. Then there is one button B, last one is button. Public void init flow layout f equal to new layout, flow layout dot right. It's going to be set to right side, right direction, right place, right side, not center, left. Left is 1, then center is 1, right is 1. These 3 are going to be set on right side. Set layout f is going to be set. Now T1 equal to new text field 25, T2 equal to new text field 25, T3 equal to new text field 25. Next B equal to new button submit. Now add T1, first it's going to be added T1, next it's going to be added T2, T2 is added, add T3, T3 is added, last one add B, that is submit is added. Now border layout, second one is border layout. It contains 4 narrow areas at the edges, one large area at the center. So it contains four narrow areas at the edges, narrow areas at the edges, but one large area at the center. The four areas are referred as north, south, east, west, and center large area is referred as middle. Now constructor, border layout, only default constructor, that is null. Void add, so if you want to add the component north, south, east, west like this, void add component obj comma object region. So in void, how to add the components, component object comma object region. The region is as follows. What are the different regions? Border layout dot north, that means north is going to be added. Border layout dot south is going to be added to south. Border layout dot east is going to be added to east. Border layout dot west is going to be added to west. Border layout dot center is going to be added to center. Border layout dot center is going to be added to center. Okay. Likewise, it's going to be added. Now, program demonstrates on border layout. Program demonstrates on border layout. That is, import java.awt.star, import java.applet.star, applet code equal to border demo, width equal to 400 and height equal to 300, applet end. Public class border demo extends applet. Buttons. So how many buttons are there totally here? It's going to be adding means totally 5 buttons. So button top, button top, button one is bottom, one is top. So reverse I added. One is bottom, one is top. Actually, okay, B1 should be added to the south. That is bottom means south. It is added, but here it is added about the north. Just you have to change here. Top should be added top, and bottom should be added bottom. Left, right, and center. See here. Border layout B1 BL equal to new border layout is going to be set. Set layout BL means layout is going to be set. B1 equal new button bottom, B2 equal new button top, B3 equal new button right, B4 equal new button left, and B5 equal new button center. Add B1 dot comma border layout dot north. Actually B1 is added on south side. Okay, but that is bottom means it is added actually south side, but it is added on north side. Just you write reverse direction, then it's enough. Or this bottom, remove this bottom right top and remove this top right about the bottom, then it is okay. Now B2 comma border layout dot south, B3 comma border layout dot east, B4 comma border layout dot west, B4 comma border layout dot center. So this is nothing but what you written here is nothing but border layout dot east, that is object region. Okay, first component, then object region. It is going to be added like this. Now next one is grid layout. Grid layout means position the components in a two-dimensional grid. Two-dimensional grid. Here we define number of rows and columns. Constructor. Grid layout default, that is no parameters. Grid layout int number rows comma int number columns. Number rows and columns you have to specify. Program demonstrates on grid layout. Import java.awt.star, import java.applet.star. Applet code equal to grid demo, width equal to 400, height equal to 300, applet end. Public class grid demo extends applet. So I am taking about the 4 buttons, that is button B1, B2, B3, B4. Total 4 buttons are taken. Then public void init grid layout GL equal to new grid layout 2, 2, that is 2 rows and 2 columns. What is the meaning of 2, 2 rows and 2 columns? Set layout GL, grid layout is going to be set. Now B1 equal new button 1, B2 equal new button 2, B3 equal new button 3, B4 equal new button 4. So add this B1, B2, B3, B4. Automatically it's going to be added like this. Okay, these 4 are 4 buttons. Now grid bag layout. Sometimes we want to have a tabular arrangement of components where columns have different sizes or one component spans multiple columns. Different sizes, but there is no uniform size. So at that time it is called as a grid bag layout. A more complex layout manager called the grid bag layout can handle the situation. The grid bag layout is quite complex to use. Constructor default, that is no parameters, grid bag layout. Program demonstrates on grid bag layout. Import java.awt, import java.applet.star, applet code equal to grid bag demo, width equal to 400, height equal to 300, applet end. Now public class grid bag demo extends applet, button B1, B2, B3. public void in it. Now grid back layout GBL equal to new grid back layout that is no parameters. Set layout GBL. Now B1 equal new button 1, B2 equal new button 2, B3 equal new button 3. Add B1, add B2, add B3. It can display like this. Okay. Now card layout. Mostly card layout. Card layout stores several different layouts. Card layout can store the several different layouts. Okay, that is nothing but one card can have one layout, second card can have second layout, third card can have third layout. First card can have some one layout, second card can have one layout, third card can have one layout. Suppose if first layout is moved, second layout can come front. Second layout is moved, then third layout can come front. That is known as the card layout. So card layout stores several different layouts. Each layout or panel can be separate index card in a deck that can be shuffled so that any card is on top at a given time. Constructor is only one card layout. Then methods are void add component panel object comma object name, container deck first, container deck first, container deck last, container deck next, container deck and previous container deck. What is the first card, what is the last card, what is the next card, what is the previous card, that we can see. Program demonstrates on card layout. Program demonstrates on card layout. Import java.awt.star. Import java.awl.event.star. Import java.applet.star. Now applet code equal to card demo, width equal to 400, height equal to 300, applet end. Public class card demo extends applet, implements action listener. Now card layout CL, panel P1, P2, P3, P4. Button B, text field T1, text area TA, public void init. Now first you define about the four panels. P1 equal new panel, P2 equal new panel, P3 equal new panel, P4 equal new panel. Then CL equal to new card layout, set layout CL. For P1 panel, new card layout is set. Only first starting P1 panel, new set layout CL means for P1 panel the card layout is set. Now how many panels are there? 3 panels are there. B equal new button, then T1 equal new text field, TA equal new text area. For P3 panel, so T1 that is nothing but text field is going to be set. For P4 that is nothing but panel P4, add TA text area is going to be set. Then what is the remaining? P2 is remaining. P2 is remaining. P2 is null, nothing, anything, nothing. That means for P1 that is card layout, P1 dot add P2 that is nothing but the default. No layout is set. Just it is just like nothing, just like no nothing. Okay, just it is what we can call as a just it is closed one. So one card is there, for that card nothing is added, but the next card is going to be added text field. After next card is going to be added about text area. Okay, it's going to be added about the text area. So the first card nothing is added. For P1 card layout is going to be set. That means P1 dot add P2 comma card 1 means for card 1 nothing is added. That is nothing but panel P2. Next panel what is added? Text field is added. Next panel what is added? Text area is added. So add B first, that is button. Add P1 that is the final panel is going to be added. B dot action listener this. Public void action performed action event A CL dot next P1. That means if you click about button, first it's going to be display the null, nothing, because that is nothing but the P2. P2 card nothing is added. First P2 card can be displayed. So that P2 card nothing it can contain. Then next if you click button, then P3 card. So P3 card what is added? Text field is added. That's going to be displayed. Next click button again. Then what is displayed? P4 equal to new panel. That means what it going to display? Text area is going to be displayed. Text area is going to be displayed. Okay. Then next develop an example that illustrates how to create and display a label containing both an icon and a string. That a label, that is J labels. This is called as a swings. Actually the concept of this one is just a swing. So icons and J labels, that is what we can call as a swings. This is nothing but the sixth topic. Okay, Sixth, only one topic is given here. So develop an example that illustrates how to create and display a label containing both an icon and a string, which is called as a swings. Icons and J labels are called. So J label means it is swing definition. In Swing, icons are added by the image icon class. A JLabel is an object and it contains string. It allows icon. It is Swing version of a label. Constructors. Image icon, string file name. JLabel, string str, icon I, int align. Align means left, right, center. JLabel for label is nothing but string str. Methods used is void setText and string getText. Program demonstrates on creation of such as image icon and JLabel. Import Java x.swing. So swings what you can write? You can write about the Java x. Import java.awt. Applet code equal to swing demo. Width equal to 400, height equal to 300. Then applet ended. Applet end. Then public class swing demo extends japplet. Image icon I. So here you can see the image icon I. If you give image, it can display. If you're not given image, then nothing going to be displayed. If image is not given here, that's why nothing is displayed. But if we give the image, then if there is a image there, then it's going to display about the image. Okay. So here import Java X swing, and we can see this program because this output is wrong because it is not displaying about the image. Now we see the correct output. Just see now see the output of this. Just to see about this program explanation. Program demonstrates on creation such as image icon and JLabel. Import javax.swing.star. Import java.awt.star. Applet code equal to swing demo. Width equal to 400, height equal to 300. Applet end. Public class swing demo extends japplet. Image icon I. JLabel L. Public void init. Container con equal to get content pane. So for swings, we required about the container. Okay. For this container, you can add it. Now flow layout f equal to new flow layout dot left. Set layout f. Flow layout is going to be set. Now I equal to new image icon clips.jpg. You take about any JPG file. So L equal to new J label name comma I comma J label dot center. It should be added to the center. Add L, that going to be added. So we required about the container compulsory content pane is needed in case of swings. Now output you can see here. First you can see the image, then you can see here name here. That is nothing but the label name you can see here. Label name you can see here. Okay. So this is nothing but the program execution of about the simple swing program that which contains about the display label and the icon. So that first you can see the icon, next you can see about the name. That is nothing but the label name. That is label name. Okay. This is going to be completed about the 6th unit. Here constructors we know image icon string file name, JLabel string str, icon, I, int align, different aligns are left, right, center, then JLabel string str. Methods used only two, void setText string str and string getText, two methods. Okay.